Ladies and gentlemen, I want to share something important with you. In life, control is key. You can't control every situation, but you can control how you respond. The first step, control your words. What you say has power. Words can shape your world. You can use them to bring life to your dreams or to tear them down. Your words can build connections or they can break them. So be careful with what you say. Sometimes silence is a sign of strength. Know when to speak and when to stay quiet, because the wrong words at the wrong time can ruin something you've worked hard to build. Once you control your words, the next challenge is controlling your mind. Your mind is where success or failure begins. If you fill it with negativity, fear, and doubt, that's what you'll get. But if you fill it with faith, determination, and discipline, you'll see positive results. It's easy to get distracted or let doubt take over. But champions train their minds every day, just like they train their bodies. They know the mind is the key to their future. Words are one of the most powerful tools we have. They can inspire, comfort, uplift, or break someone down. We often don't realize the lasting impact our words can have on how others see us, how they feel, and even how we see the world. The words we choose shape our success, relationships, and overall life. That's why it's so important to control what we say. This takes discipline, awareness, and most importantly, purpose. Controlling our words isn't just about avoiding hurtful things. Every word has energy. It can either make the situation better or worse. Too often, people speak without thinking, reacting from emotions like anger or fear. In those moments, we might say things we regret, and those words can leave lasting damage long after the conversation is over. Think about times when you've said something in anger or frustration. The moment passes, but the effects of those words can last for days, weeks, or even years. One careless word can break a relationship, destroy trust, or hurt someone who is looking to you for encouragement. On the other hand, thoughtful words can build bonds, strengthen trust, and motivate others to believe in themselves. The power is in the words we choose. That's why it's important to pause and think before speaking, especially in emotional situations. Sometimes the best response is no response. Silence, used wisely, can be more powerful than words. When you're unsure or your emotions are running high, it's okay to hold back. Taking a moment to breathe and reflect helps ensure that what you say aligns with your value, not just with your emotions in the moment. Controlling your words also means speaking with purpose. Remember, your words reflect who you are. If you want to be seen as a leader, motivator, or person of integrity, your words should show that. Every conversation is an opportunity to show your values and who you want to be. When you consistently speak with kindness, clarity, and intention, you reinforce the best version of yourself. People will not only respect you, but also trust you. Words also have the power to shape your reality. The way you talk about yourself and your circumstances directly affects how you perceive the world. If you constantly tell yourself, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough," those words become your reality. Your mind starts to believe those statements, and you'll find yourself acting in ways that align with those negative beliefs. But if you consciously shift your language, saying things like "I'm capable," "I'm growing," or I can figure this out. Your mindset changes. You begin to operate from a place of possibility rather than limitation. This is why affirmations are such a powerful tool. When you speak positive, uplifting words to yourself regularly, you rewire your brain to focus on opportunities and strengths rather than obstacles and weaknesses. Controlling your words means not only being careful with what you say to others, but also being mindful of how you speak to yourself. After all, your internal dialogue is just as important, if not more so, than the conversations you have with the world. In addition, when we control our words, we also contribute to healthier relationships. Communication is the foundation of any strong relationship, whether it's with a partner, a friend, or a colleague. But communication isn't just about talking. It's about listening, understanding, and responding thoughtfully. When you take the time to control your words, you ensure that you're communicating in a way that fosters connection rather than division. You create a space where others feel heard, respected, and valued. This kind of thoughtful communication strengthens bonds and builds trust over time. But controlling your words also requires humility. It means being willing to admit when you're wrong and apologizing when necessary. There will be times when, despite your best efforts, you say something that hurts someone else. In those moments, it's important to take responsibility for your words and make amends. Apologizing doesn't make you weak, it makes you strong. It shows that you're accountable for the impact your words have, and it reinforces the value you place on your relationship. At the same time, controlling your words doesn't mean being silent or not expressing yourself. It's about finding the balance between speaking your truth and doing so in a way that's constructive. You can stand up for yourself, set boundaries, or share difficult feedback without being disrespectful or hurtful. It's all about how you frame your words. You can be honest without being harsh, assertive without being aggressive. When you master the art of delivering your message in a way that's clear but compassionate, people are more likely to receive it with an open heart and mind. In conclusion, controlling your words is about speaking with intention, purpose, and care. It's about understanding the immense power that words hold and using them to uplift rather than tear down, to connect rather than divide, and to build rather than divide, and to build rather than destroy. Whether you're speaking to others or to yourself, your words shape your world. So be mindful of what you say, because once a word is spoken, it can never be taken back. And the echoes of your words may resonate far longer than you ever imagined. The mind is the most powerful tool we have, shaping everything from our beliefs to our actions, and ultimately our reality. It's where thoughts are born, where ideas take shape, and where both doubt and confidence live. Mastering your mind is one of the most critical steps in achieving success in any aspect of life. It is also one of the most challenging endeavors because the mind is constantly bombarded with external influences, distractions, and emotions that can derail us from our true potential. To master your mind, you must first understand that your thoughts are not random. They are deeply influenced by your environment, your past experiences, and even your habitual patterns of thinking. Many of us go through life unaware that we have the power to direct our thoughts. Instead, we let our minds wander aimlessly, reacting to situations and emotions as they arise. This reactive state often leads to unnecessary stress, anxiety, and a lack of focus, making it difficult to achieve long-term goals. The first step in mastering your mind is becoming aware of what you think about. Most people are not consciously aware of the thousands of thoughts that pass through their minds daily. These thoughts shape your mood, your actions, and ultimately your future. If you consistently allow negative, limiting, or fearful thoughts to dominate, those thoughts will inevitably color your perception of what is possible. On the other hand, when you cultivate positive, empowering, and solution-oriented thoughts, you begin to open up new possibilities and attract opportunities you may have otherwise overlooked. One way to develop this awareness is through mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of observing your thoughts without judgment, allowing you to recognize the patterns and tendencies in your thinking. When you practice mindfulness, you become more attuned to your mental habits and are better equipped to identify thoughts that don't serve you. This allows you to consciously redirect your mind toward thoughts that are aligned with your goals and values. Over time, this process helps you break free from limiting beliefs and negative thought cycles, replacing them with more constructive ways of thinking. But awareness alone is not enough. Mastering your mind requires discipline.